A small ship within with faraway friction.
Hello to everyone. It is Thursday once again. The weather outside is gloomy, but still the sun shines. And this is a Dwarf Fortress. Hello here. Since the last time I streamed, I tried to replicate. I had the itch to play some more, so I tried to replicate having an evil embark off stream to like get some reps in. And I remembered something. I remembered that finding an evil embark that doesn't extremely suck is really hard. And I have come to the conclusion that well, this is Skyrim. That's my another save file. We're not playing in Skyrim. We probably should have. We're in Fearhole, though. I've come to the conclusion that I must have hacked in the sliver barbs here. But if you can live with that, I can live with that. Or if I can live with that, you will live with that. I could just use dimple cups for dyes if I really wanted to. So let's take a look at our fortress. Apparently I have left myself notes. Hello, Categarian. Where were we when we left off? Right, I want to secure my entryway. I need to do some outdoor farming. And these must be, yes, we have blueprints for watch posts that we will build outside so that do I have any I do have a whip vine. Okay, so we can do that. We have some blueprints laid out. We have access to brass, which I want to use. And I want to make blocks. Okay. We've dug out this. Oh, I know one thing that I'm going to want to do. We are going to be moving our stills. Once they're finished, because we're going to put a mist generator in here at some point. So what's the first thing we should be doing? I can get a dump going. I've got some things laid out to mine. And I remembered something was wrong with the well. Yeah, I need to get rid of these. Because these fortifications actually have a floor. So they will not work for this. And we'll get our water sorted out for our well. Let's unpause and let our guys just get to work. Apparently I have some billin. Am I telling them to make it? No? Now, apparently I am. It's hard to adjust the volume as discreetly as I want. There we go. Apparently I'm having this guy make Billin amulets. Right, for the elves. Because the elves are here. Nice. Let's move these amulets and some of these cut gems we have to trade with the elves and see if they have anything worth. Apparently I've already traded with them. I could get a giant dingo. Anything here worth... I bought fruits from them. I'll buy your short skirt. And we'll buy some barrels. And we'll trade our amulets out for that. Actually, no, we'll trade out our... No, we'll trade out our amulets. Okay. Yeah, we need a long jacket to go with our... I could make another metalsmith forge. So yeah, all of our stuff is green. Let's go back down here, take a gander. I thought about pacifying this area, but I might not yet. Okay. Let's build our fortification back up. And we'll do that by forbidding these two. There we go. Somebody will come fix this up. Let's dig out a little room here. So we can put some levers. Okay. I want to keep building after I always forget to tick that. So we'll just put some random levers in here. As I have bridges to connect them to. And we want to wall this off. There we go. What was I digging over here? Is that just down to... Yeah, that's down to here. Let's connect our... So let's have this be main water inlet. We will connect that to here. And then we will have... That's the power divert. This is the well divert. Actually, no. This is the drain divert. I've perhaps overcomplicated this, but I'll live with it. This is the well divert. This will be... I think this one is unnecessary. This bridge is probably unnecessary. But this is the... what's the drain exit? And I may need to mine this out just in case the water wheels don't produce enough power without enough flow. But I need to connect these levers up now. So this is the drain divert. Which I think I can connect to both this and this. And we want to do both because we don't want to have backflow. This will be that'll be power divert. And we'll just hook that up there. And then this will be the well divert. There we go. Now my guys will get to work. And I can start walling these off. I kept them open for ease of access, but and once this one is connected, we'll pop the valve. We'll pop the yeah, here we go. We're connected. Come pull this lever. There we go. So now we let the water in. Here come the miners. In comes the water. But it'll pretty quickly fill this little reservoir up. Then once all of these preparations are made, we want to close off the power divert. Okay. And now we open up the water inlet. And we actually want to turn the well divert on. The water comes rushing through. And now our well reservoir will begin filling. And later we'll be able to put water wheels here to power stuff when we want to. Well, let's go ahead and unforbid these. Now, creatures will be able to sneak in just because fortifications are bugged or not bugged. I don't know. But a fortification that is mostly full with water allows creatures to pass through it. So this bridge here is important. And it probably means that I want to put traps in here to catch stuff that would normally be a problem. Stuff like pond grabbers and stuff. So let's do that. We'll put some cage traps in. It will not protect against forgotten beasts or other creatures that are trap-avoid. But there aren't that many of those. So a line of some cage traps should be well enough. So it's time to get this going, I think. Actually, no, it's not. I need blocks. So let's go to our... I don't even have hotkeys set up yet. here's our main hall. We'll make a hotkey here. Here is our workshops. Put a hotkey here. Here is our storage hall. I should put wares. Okay, so we have entrance, main hall, workshops, storage hall, cavern layer. Cinnabar. Okay. I want to get some blocks being made. I only have pitchblende blocks, so let's unforbid these. Go to the stoneworker shop, and we will add, what is the stone de jour? Microcline and diorite. Diorite's probably what we have up here at the top. It's looking like microcline, actually. We have lots of granite as well. We'll make our blocks out of granite, which is does appear to be the block de jour. And make granite blocks if granite blocks is less than 60. And let's set up a place for sand. Does this have sand? It does. So we have sand collection zone. Let's get another magma glass furnace going. Let's let the guys get to work. So let's see. Who do we have that can be a glass worker? We have a blacksmith and an armorer, but how good are they? Let's once again look at our old friend, Dwarf Therapist. Okay, who is our armorer? We have 2 decent armorers and a decent blacksmith. We have a guy who's barely done metal crafting. Nobody who's done weaponsmithing. And nobody who's really done glass making. So let's sort by highest mutable skill. We have a bowyer. We have a mechanic. Logim Acrulosist and Mesbeth Dakasir. They will be our glass people. Because they have highest immutable skills of skills that are not useful. So I'm just going to look trader. Name. And you were... Who were you? I've already forgotten. Mesbeth. Bowyer. And I did actually give them a bowyer's workshop. But let's create some work orders. We'll have 4 collect sand jobs. Now, collect sand is a special work order. If you're wanting to automate glass making, a thing that might happen to you is you'll click here to add a condition to the work order, and there are no suggested conditions. The game does not come with a stock way to automate collecting sand. But fear not, there is an easy method. You just add a condition, and I'm going to say number of items is less than 10. And then we're going to go to here to the adjective, and we're going to look for sand bearing. Not violent force of darkness. So now if sand bearing items is less than 10, which isn't true because we have a bunch of sandbags, they'll collect sand. Let's go ahead and cancel this. And we'll use glass for this. Green glass terrarium. Green glass pot. And raw green glass. We'll do all of these. Make green glass terrariums if we have fewer than 30 of them. And make 3 green glass pots if we have fewer than 7 empty large pots. Make 10 raw glass if we have less than 10. This will make our sand people, our glass workers, quite busy. And I did have some ideas for some more stockpiles. So let's go ahead and make a new stockpile here. And this is furniture to encrust. This is going to be furniture, but it's going to be beds, cabinets, not boxes, and cabinets. I already put those. So, statues. There we go. Because we're going to have all of our furniture encrusted once, if possible. And then over here, we're going to have encrusted furniture. This is going to be furniture. We'll just turn off the accept from anywhere tag. Can you use coffins as regular containers? Only if you want to regularly contain a corpse. And we'll have our furniture to encrust pile take from our furniture pile. And we'll feed the furniture to encrust outlet to our jeweler, and then feed the jeweler's output to the encrusted furniture pile. But I'm going to need to build some, well, for one, this is now a bit ugly, so we'll get rid of this. And we'll need to build some track stops. Oh, there's already a... I'm quite silly. There we go. Do we have any other blocks yet? Nope. So we'll just make them out of granite. The elves are leaving. Okay, what am I doing? I'm spending time futzing with the soundtrack. So we'll set up you. Do I have a minecart for you? I do. A new one. Stick it here. Give you. You. Blam. So now I need to find my jewelers. You're Jim Setter. You will take from cut gems. You will take from furniture to encrust. You will take from encrustables. And you will give to encrusted furniture and to encrustables. I don't mind if trade goods get encrusted more than one times. Yeah, we do have unencrustables. Where are they at? Yeah, over here. Unencrustables. That's stuff like clothes. You, in fact, may be able to encrust them, but I don't want to. Then we're going to set up a... Do I have anybody else who's a gem cutter? Our blacksmiths? But our blacksmith is going to be busy. So we're going to have a... What kind of gems do we have? We have a ton of almandine. As Windows failed to find sound, I was looking at the list of Dwarf Fortress gems. Okay, and we'll have you cut gems. Cut almandines. Cut them if almandine's less than 10. Then over here, we'll have encrust furniture with cut gems. 3. We have more than 9 cut gems and more than 0 improvable furniture. I don't know how to make this negated. Because I would really like to be able to have negated things. I would really love to know how to have negations in job orders, but whatever. This is cabinet. Box. That is what I'm having you make, isn't it? Yeah. So whenever we have those stuff, they'll encrust them with the gems that they're going to be cutting. Where'd they get this puzzle box at? Somebody got sick. Why are people going out? What happened to the elves? What happened to the elves? Oh, that doesn't bode well. Maybe I should make an exit for my merchants that leads into the caverns. Well, for some reason, all the elves... I'm going to dump this so that we take it out of the depot. I don't know what happened to the elves. But let's start building. We're going to carve these up. And then floor them over. Some of our dwarves will get mad. But it should be recoverable. This is for the good of the fort. Yeah, we have one that's pretty mad, but he shouldn't be permanently pretty mad. I should maybe take him off of construction duty. Oh, it's a miner. Well, if one of our miners go crazy... There are worse things in the world. Yeah, we're gonna be building them some mist. Very soon, actually. A requirement for that was access to water. Okay, so now we can build workshops, farm plots. There we go. Okay, I didn't explain it, but you're correct to ask. Okay, so I want to grow crops that grow outside, but I want to grow them inside. And the way we do that is by cutting open the ceiling. The tiles underneath will be exposed to sunlight. And once they've been exposed to sunlight once, they will be permanently counted as outdoor tiles. So we can grow strawberries and stuff inside even though it is now outside. So E35 has our zinc. Let's mine some zinc. Well, our well has filled up. We captured something in our cave traps. What is it, camels? We got a kangaroo. And we have a mule. Well, let's just, we'll just kill that mule. Do I have a butcher shop set up? I don't. But I can. Build workshop. Farming still. We're going to move the stills over here. Okay. Build, workshop, farming, farmer's workshop. Put that here. Build, workshop, farming, butcher. Build that here. Build, workshop, farming, tanner. Build 2 of those in here. We have tons of booze because I bought a bunch of fruit from the elves and then just had them brew every fruit that we had. Will they not butcher the mule if it's in the thing, or has nobody got around to it yet? I should probably close that door. I killed a dog, apparently. No, okay, I had animals marked for slaughter, but had not, I didn't have anywhere to slaughter them, so my stumpies didn't get to work. Okay, now where did I have tetrahedrite add? -11. Here we go. I'm going to open this up for slayers. And I guess I could. If I was going to do that, I would want to find layer 3. Let's see if we find layer 3. So we're mining spherolite, which is an ore for zinc. Which is not a valuable material on its own. But when combined with tetrahedrite to get copper, it can be. Where was that? Okay, I want to cancel this. Except Dewey. Actually, I don't want to floor that off. Oh, I'm stupid. As always, I'm a moron. I want to open up a way for my monster slayers to actually get down there. What is my farmer do? My farmer's probably busy farming. Wait, where are these elk birds coming from? Oh. Are they coming from down here? Yes. The elk birds came from down here. It's always prudent to cage stuff off. Elk birds are not dangerous. Okay, our elf is eating and drinking. Okay, now he's going to go down and meditate on mountains. Thank you. Thank you, based Mifava. Can I assign you to... I don't think I can assign monster slayers to a burrow. I can't. Except he's meditating on bullshit, so he won't. We're turning this field off, so that maybe our guy ever gets to freaking work. There's a big wall over here. Okay, let's get some metal made. This can be for our blacksmith. So, work orders. Tetrahedrite. Spherolite. Brass. Brass is one of the shortcuts to having highly valuable items. It turns 2 low-value ores into a pretty high-value one. Okay, I want to get the outposts built outside, because we are now a big enough fortress that we could potentially be assailed by werewolves. So let's do that. So these little these hallways will be accessible from inside the fort, and they'll go out to little guard posts that will have windows that my guys can see out of. Okay, I actually want to put it here. So when things approach, my fortress can see them coming. And I'll know to shut the main gate. Of which I don't have one. I don't have a main gate right now. So let's fix that. There we go. We caught a camel. Okay, our guy wasn't mad and then immediately became mad again. I'm going to need... going to need 4 hatch covers. Go ahead and make them out of the stone du jour. Did I catch the other kangaroo? Nope, I just have the one. Kangaroos, they're a passable livestock, but they don't do anything more exotic than... You can't shear them, so I'm not particularly interested in them. It's now raining stinking goo. Okay, we'll go to our unhappiest dwarves. And we'll lock them to their tasks. So that nobody will go outside that is too rained on. But this is a very important part of fortress security. So it's going to be worth doing even if my guys get stinky. Let's check on... Our guy is still just sitting there. He is not going down to explore like he's supposed to. Puppy goes in the front gate. What on earth is my farmer doing? Drinking. Well. Where's my peasant? Get to work. So after we build these little huts, we put roofs on them. And we put hatches over them. Human caravan has arrived. There's a grasshopper over here. On behalf of the Merchants Guild, let me extend greetings to your people. There is much to discuss. Back in the old days, you rarely ever got trade guys from the humans, but now you always seem to. Let's see if they have what I want. And the things I want from the humans. I want seeds. Maybe I don't think we can grow hemp, but I'll try. We want ropeweed seeds. I'll buy some whipvine seeds, even though I have my own. And these guys don't have bladeweed. Just as well, we can use sliver seeds. I'll ask for some potatoes as well. Okay, so nice. We got some seeds from the humans, ropeweeds being the best. But that's not what we get excited for here. You know me. I'm the kind of guy, I see a wild animal, I say, I want those animals. I'm the kind of guy that says, you're going to sell me grizzly bears? I want to buy those grizzly bears. So they're going to import grizzly bears for us. Sure, I'll buy some high wood logs. None of this other shit matters. I'll take some cuttlefish leather. Grizzly bears, whip vines, ropeweeds, potatoes, hemp, high wood, cuttlefish leather. Yeah. They're expecting thread and quivers. Put our hatches down. And these will protect us. Let's see if we can't trade some of this crap we got from the elves. Why do I have 17 thrones? Okay, we'll move these. Okay. First thing I check for is books. We got a fucking book with a isekai title. Master of Blaze Trailed. Man, these humans really like cheese. Oh, they already got potato seeds. I kind of wish you could trade with them before requesting stuff, but whatever. And we want to give the humans a good deal. We want to trade lots of stuff with the humans. Because we want them to bring lots of stuff next year. I'll buy some anvils. We'll buy some generic crap that we can probably make use of. Strawberries are always good. And you know what? Sure. Take all this crap. So this last one gets to be a fortification. Because we're going to carve fortifications into these anyways. Yeah, all this stuff's great. Except for the stuff we got from the elves. They dropped it. They must not have wanted it. And now we carve fortifications into all of this. That'll let the little puppies that we stick in there see out. And they'll be protected. Okay, how many brass bars do I have? 26. Time to get to work then. Got brass chest, brass cabinet. Um, we're gonna make all of our crap out of brass. And maybe we can start making statues as well. How good is our blacksmith? Talented. Yeah, makes brass statues. And you're going to be busy, so only do this crap. And now we have a new work for our glass workers. We're going to need 4 of these. I'm also going to need a brass chain. And a brass bucket. Okay. How many? I have 110 spherolite. How many tetra? I only have 10 tetrahedrites left. So let's go back down to -11. Yeah, we need more of this. Okay. I want this guy to fucking go down into the caves. I don't want to leave my caves open too long. Okay, we have our farm plots now. Strawberries, strawberries, sliver barbs, sliver barbs. Potato, potato, sliver barbs. I want to grow whip vines. Yeah. So we'll brew a collection of drinks. Can you imagine turnip wine? Okay. Can I finally build my well? Bam. Oh, somebody's excited. Ah, our gym person. What are you cutting? An almandine. Okay. So we have three miserable dwarves, but hopefully we can fix that. Because one thing I want to do is I have to look up how to do something. Okay, so it is 4. Okay. I want to do it like this. Or I could put it back here. Yeah, let's do it here. Which means I actually want to channel here, 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 and here. And if I'm doing that... That'll put the thing roughly here, which I don't actually want. I'm planning a mist generator. And we're going to power our mist generator by a wind. I think this will work. I think we've, yeah, got everything. Let's shut this so that our merchant friends have to leave out the way they came. Tosa Doral, an Almadine amulet. Well, the Desert of Fools accepts them. Yeah, this is about what I expected when you tell tetrahedrite to auto-mine. You get a lot of it. What the hell are you doing? Well, to me this is all fine. Yeah, the walking eye is doing walking eye stuff. And except, of course, the fucking child is playing make-believe. Okay, let's do what I should have done a while ago. Let's make a burrow. And this burrow will be how we control the flow of our dwarves. They'll only be able to go places that the burrow allows. At least that's the idea. My dwarves are all running as fast as they can to go pick up organ meat from those walking eyes, when I just want the elf to stay down there and explore. Okay, now I can turn it off. I think the plan that I had was to actually reuse this as a way to get in and out of the fortress. But anyways. I actually need to do this. Okay. Let's build some machines. I haven't used vertical shafts that much. I know I'm going to need a gear assembly here. So now I see if I can build a vertical shaft. Okay, I might need to learn about axles. Actually, can I build a gear assembly here? Actually, this isn't going to work. I would have to kill... And this 1 hour Dwarf Fortress ambience and music to chill to has a bunch of bird noises in it. I mean, I could just give up that staircase. Which will be unsightly, but... Everybody's washing themselves off at the well. Okay, so that did work. Now we build a horizontal axle connecting those two together. And then we'll make a vertical axle. We're making big long vertical axle. And that's the last one we make, because we want to build the mechanism afterwards. But I do want to build a lever in here. And now, we're going to build some windmills. It's also time to deploy the puppies. And these watch puppies will warn us of attack. You don't have to use puppies. I've frequently used baby turkeys. Yeah, our puppy pillbox. Okay. They are building. I'm reminded of some unpopular workshops I need to make. I'm gonna need some more buckets. More camels have come. So we can grow potatoes here. I might want to chain that dog up. It's now raining stinking goo. So what I need to do is build furniture statue. We'll build some statues here. The stinking goo, as far as I can tell, has no use. Sometimes evil rain will make things sick, and you can, very roundaboutedly, use it to make poison. What are you doing? Oh, they're cleaning vomit. Okay. So now we build mechanism gear assembly. Up, I saw that. Giant buzzards. Hopefully giant buzzards will attack some of our dwarves so that we can capture them. Speaking of... Mark's dwarf is out there fighting giant buzzards. Okay, our only angry people are a child and our mason. And honestly, I don't care about a mason. You can't move to the fear hole if you don't expect to get rained on by mud. But our windmills are working. They're even kind of synchronized, which is rare. Somebody come build this. It's working. So I've pulled a heist. This gear assembly is pulling power from this windmill through the ground. Normally you're supposed to channel a hole for the windmill to sit on, but now we have wireless transmission. Which is useful. This is a well-crafted brass statue of a bug bat. The artwork relates to the selection of the dwarf Ushrir worked mountains to the position of expedition leader of the Desert of Fools in the early spring of 175. It is encircled with bands of superior quality round almandine cabochons. This is a masterful brass statue of Athen Grower Trammelled, created by Selob Mathelball. Yeah, there's just a human. Anyways. We need to make a pond here. I also need to... Oh, this person's filling the pond. Okay, we can now disable the pond. We only need that much water. I think. So now what I want to do is I want to turn off the clutch. We're going to build machine screw pump. It doesn't really matter what order I put these in. Except my guys have not... made a corkscrew. But they... I should see this switch off once somebody has a... Yep, somebody pulled the clutch. This is actually kind of nice because I can also put millstones here and mill grain. Why do the camels want inside so badly? I want to chain that dog up. Yeah, maybe they don't want to be in the stink. That's as good a reason as any. Okay, we'll start making some work orders here. We have kitchens. We have so much food. Let's set up food. Meat goes in here, fish goes in here, eggs go in here. Where does... Yeah. Quarry bush leaf. Strawberry plants. Flour. Sugar. We definitely want the press cakes. And that's basically it. And you'll take from here. And you'll take from here. I have 2 farmers' workshops here. Whatever. There we go. Of course, the camels are coming in from here. Look how many camels I've caught. I've also caught crundles. That's not a good sign. Let's check on our elf. Huh. No, he's fine. He's exploring. I mean, he's hungry, but he can catch vermin if he wants to live. Yeah, go fight those Rutherers. What are you doing? Oh, God damn it. It sure will be sad if that elf ever dies. It'll be like I'm culpable. Okay, let's just kill that pasture. We're going to chain that puppy up. He keeps running outside and getting scared. So instead... And when he goes outside, people go outside, they get in the poop, and then they get upset. Make us some millstones. And make them out of... Obviously, make them out of granite. Should destroy this magma smelter. Because I have what I need to fully do this. Yeah, our miner who was upset, he's mostly fine now. Okay, let's see if we can finally get this thing working. Okay. My guys are busy making terrariums. Okay, you. Work order. Make ash 3, and make ash if ash is less than 7. And you. Make potash from ash. Make lye. Okay. I already have an ashery and a soapery. Yeah, whatever. It's playing the war music. Oh, the caravan has arrived. Build, workshop, farming, nest box. Okay, this is the cooking kitchen. And I want you to make lavish meals on repeat. We're definitely going to want Crundle and Cave Blob leather. And we're going to want all the wood you can bring. I think that's all I need from you. Man, everybody wants thread. Okay. Build, workshop, magma furnace, or magma forge. Stick another one here. Build, workshop, furnaces, magma smelter. I want to do a little bit of cheating. We're going to prospect. I forgot if this map had clay on it. Yeah, layer materials. Doesn't seem to. So we'll just make another glass furnace over here. And 2 more magma smelters over here. I could conceivably want another smithy, but I don't have another anvil. Well, a Crundle is like a little imp. We can look at some. Here's a Crundle. A tiny underground monster with large claws and horns. It walks on 2 legs and is dangerous when encountered in large numbers. They lay a lot of eggs. Normally you can't make leather from Crundles because they have scales, and for some reason you can't make leather out of creatures with scales. But I'm using a mod that lets you make leather out of scales. Because obviously I need an alligator leather skin, an alligator leather wallet. Obviously. I really mumbled my way through that one. Do you have any trees to cut down? Not seeing any. Why is our seed barrel worth 2,000 guilders? Probably all the bags in it. One thing I should do is I should lock this hatch. Lock these hatches so that the dogs can't run away at every little thing. They might get shot and killed by goblins, but that's what dogs are cheap. Where are these shields at? Shields, bucklers. Yeah, move these here. Okay. Actually, let's see. If I can move. Where are my cabinets at? My elf is starving. Well, you know what? Get out of here. You're expelled. Okay, that is a lot of excess profit. So let's see if I can just get rid of the unimproved ones. Okay, we have a bit of spider silk. Take your leather. Leather is one of the main things I trade for because it takes so long to accrue it naturally. You can be self-sufficient with leather, but can I grow pineapples here? You know what? Just take everything. Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Okay, maybe not everything. But they are straight from Fearhole. Let's start some work orders. These guys finally freaking finished with their jobs. They have. If I recall correctly, I need to connect... That'll connect these two. But I need another gear assembly. And then another axle. Okay, and we have to turn on this pond again. That should be enough. Pull the clutch. Oh, I'm stupid. How very silly of me. Can you see the mistake I've made? Okay, there we go. Maybe I didn't have enough water in it. I thought I put in one of them backwards. I should probably... I don't want the dwarves to yell at me. There we go. I should probably cover those up with some grates just so nobody falls into this hole and, like, gets stuck there forever. But let's designate this main hall as a tavern so that people will hang out here when they're bored.
Dagoth welcomes you, Nerevar, my old friend.
Yes, Dagoth welcomes you. We will make the conversationalist the tavern keeper. How much power does this use? 93? How much does a millstone use? Requires 10 units of power. So I have 2 spare. I could build another windmill. Or just use 2. I don't need more than 2 millstones. Actually, I could put the millstones down here. Anyways, this guy. He was delighted being near a waterfall. One thing that seems certain is I need more bags. Maybe I don't. Are my guys just super busy? Yeah, they're hauling wood and stuff. Look at that dog. I don't know what he got scared of. Really, I don't know what the dog got afraid of. A camel? Okay. One thing I will need to do, though. There we go. Hello, Lennox. We are in a slimy, gooey, stinky biome. And I was just getting my mill station set up. Honestly, I should keep... Um, Sliver barbs up here too. And dimple cups. And just not keep them here. There we go. We only have one kind of upset dwarf, and I think it's a child. Yeah. This 4-year-old is... I've been fine. He's horrified being... Oh, I need cups, don't I? Give us some brass goblets, will you? 10 is way too many. About time I started getting more serious about bedrooms as well. So I'm going to go around and place beds in all of these rooms that already have a bed. And then I'm going to take out their unencrusted beds so that they can be encrusted. Yeah. This is, I have 2 of these, actually. Oop. One of them is going to be dug out under here. It'll be more than I need for the 200, 250 dwarves I should have, but I tend to... I never finished walling that off. There are 2 levels of apartments. How many do these hold? 132. 132 bedrooms. Then places for guild halls and temples. And then another 132 bedrooms. And only sometimes I forget to designate stairs. Like over here. Oh, I also never did that. Yeah, these are... Oh, this is Quick Fort. Which is a utility that comes with... That runs off DF hack. That lets you load up blueprints for lots of stuff. The one for the pump stacker is especially helpful. But these ones are all ones that I've made. And they're just CVS files. I made mine in Excel. And you fire and forget, and your guys stick them out. It's probably time to get a dump going. I've got this dumped out, which means it's time to get this dumped out. We'll leave that microcline for that wall. I don't want to dump these beds on accident. I mean, it won't actually hurt anything if I do dump the beds, but it means if I ever unconstruct them, which I am doing currently, they'll be taken to the dump rather than to the correct stockpile. I could have my miners mine this out, give them something to do. I guess I could do an overview of the fort. We are in a evil biome that's covered in slime. There is a volcano. It's a desert area, or maybe Badlands. I forget which one. And we're right here in the middle. I need to rework some of this. But we just finished putting in some windmills that connect to... When we go down a bit, you'll see we have these pillboxes for the dogs to watch for werewolves. We go down. We have our warehouse. Yes, I know about brass now. These were notes I left for myself. For the trade depot, everything here is using quantum stockpiles using mine carts, except for the animals. I need to do something with the animals. I am making blocks. Thank you, past me. And we have a workshop area that all of our magma-powered stuff is green because the magma stone that I found, the magma safe stone I found first was all pitch blend. So we're uranium powered because pitch blend is a... Not pitch blend. Is this pitch blend? Pitch blend, yes. I confused myself. Is a ore for uranium. Then down into the kitchen area. Also storing ores here and bars here. Are my guys not making brass because... Are not smelting tetrahedrite? Yeah. There we go. I have a bunch of silver, so they aren't making it because I made my things wrong. Here's our kitchen area with booze storage. I happen to put my mist generator up here. We have a refuse pile over here. Here's our main hall. With some nice statues. We have a well over here. And there's the apartments. And then down here in the second cavern layer is where we have our animals and stuff. I should probably move my animals upstairs so that they don't trample all over the trees that can grow here. Maybe I'll do that. I can make something maybe more interesting than just big squares. And of course, interesting just means it has round parts on it. And there's puke everywhere because my guys got sick from touching stinking goo. Ah, Cat has adopted our manager. I'm a little worried this might cause frame rate problems later. But we'll kill that bridge when we get to it. All of our guys are so busy. Ah, Savorite. We'll see if these bedrooms will help out. We should also start putting in cabinets. And some of these guys are going to end up with non-standard chests. I can always replace them later. Are we out of Almadines? No, we aren't. But what's our next most common gem? Wood opal. But let's go ahead and change that to we'll go encrust furniture with cut glass. Do that if any of these are greater than 0. And we have cut gems. Go ahead and do that. Okay. It's probably about time that I start training up people for making armor and weapons. I have an armorer, so I guess I would do weapons. I need to turn the clutch off. Okay. And that is going to leave mud. So I'm going to cheat. Where's my spot clean? I really hate it when I get mud in my... Really hate it when I get mud in my meeting area. Child. Yep. Yeah, my cheating is that I cleaned up some mud. And somebody will come pull that lever. There we go. And these grates will just keep anyone from falling through. What are you grabbing? Who cares what they think? Cave blob leather, microcline, brass bars, mule bones, and almudines. You know what? Sure. Let's make sure our miners are only mining. Winter befalls us. I want to eat a bite of cheese. Yummy cheese. Yeah, the good thing about the child having a strange mood is now they can be as miserable as they want. Because a dwarf who has experienced a strange mood and lived will never go insane. Mesbeth Rasped Fountain. Ah, our farmer had a thing made of them. The child is a passing acquaintance. Oh, but it's probably because this person had a strange mood and made a leather toga. And my dog is really afraid of those camels. I get the feeling that wait. A person was weaving cloth even though they shouldn't be. I have a lot of cloth, though. This is yarn. Alright, well, sure. Then who can we be our dyer? You, the animal trainer. And you will take from undyed cloth and take from dyes, and you will give to dyed cloth. There we go. You're there, woodcutter. How's the Dwarf Fortress? Doing pretty good. I don't have enough dwarves. I have too many jobs, not enough dwarves. We're in an evil slime zone. And we're experiencing where camels are constantly being afraid of and also terrifying my dogs. This ended up being not necessary. And we are using brass. Yeah, it's, the dog really wants to run away from the camels. It would probably be best for everyone if I let the dog free. The camels will come in. They'll become trapped, and then the camels will... Well... Cave swallow men are fighting the Crundles. Let's see what these men have. Well, they're covered in Crundle blood. And they have wooden spears and blowpipes. However, I am unconcerned. Let's move the alpacas up here. Yeah, I know nothing about cavern irritation. All I know is if you experience it, you could, you should contact a doctor. I know there used to be agitation for savage animals, but that got patched out, like, some time ago. I need to make another one of these here. Okay. I'm doing a thingy.
Uncle Phil, you got to kick that man's butt!
Ah, thank you for the subgens. What makes these dwarves so evil? All the goo. Our entire home is covered. It constantly rains stinking goo. That when it touches my dwarves, it makes them very upset. When we started here, there was no goo. Now it's constantly goo. If we look at this kangaroo buck, he is in despair when caught in freakish weather. He's just absolutely covered in goo. If we look at his body, he is covered in stinking goo. I also think there's necromancers nearby, but I haven't seen them. Mostly it's just my dwarves going around vomiting because they've touched stinking goo. But it's all fine because they have a mist generator and they're above their tavern, so it makes them happy. What am I doing? It's an important question to be asking. What am I doing? How is the awe-inspiring fellowship? This book is coated in stinking goo. My dwarves are all locked up. I have too many jobs, not enough dwarves. Okay, I collected all of this. And they're fetching the wood. Right, I can move animals. I'll move the rest once this fills out a bit more. Okay, build, workshop, farming, farmer workshop. Sure. I'm also growing evil plants that you used to make black dye. How many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. Then, how many alpaca ladies do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to move everybody up here. I have way too many animals, so I need to get rid of them. When the humans come... No, when the elves come, I'll trade them some, and then I'll trade some to the humans as well. That legendary child who is upset milked an alpaca. Okay, everything's going swimmingly. I should start preparing for... Yeah, we don't have a mayor. How the hell do I want to do this? I don't know what this shape used to be before I carved it out to pull gems out of the wall. It's probably this, which means I should do this. Or something like that. I can prepare for the mayor. I should also make soap. Make soap if we have less than 10 soap. Dangerous terrain. I don't know what caused it to be dangerous. He's probably drunk. I might redo this. Well, for one, the dog can come back. We can do this. Okay. So now... put some more traps down. That's probably overkill. Okay. That'll make it a longer distance. Also, there is one thing I wanted to do. Which was channel this out. Now, we'll designate this a pond. And this will fortify our interior a little bit. No, this is going to have a sillier purpose than that. And just for handsomeness, I want to get rid of these, but they're not going to make it in time, so I'll undump them. If I can get water in here, like maybe 2 out of 7, maybe 3 out of 7, When dwarves enter and exit through there, they'll get washed of the stinking goo. Yeah. Yeah, they're bringing it up in buckets from if I go to the well. Yeah, he's pulling up the bucket. Never closed that off. Not that there's anything that could get in, but yeah, it'll take a while. It is building up though. Speaking of, it's time to destroy this lever and this bridge. Something that I should have done quite a while ago. Is link these up to these bridges. I don't want too much water in here. Like, preferably it would be all 2 out of 7 except for one that was 3 out of 7. That was constantly bouncing back and forth. Here's our soap. Call me paranoid. We're going to trap that up some. Okay. So I set up this little dooble bobble here. I don't know why they put this barrel and this wheelbarrow and this lye pot in there. I don't want any of this. So, let's make a work order. This is probably better as just going to a random one of these. Going... Do that on repeat. And let's find some iron ore, of which I have seen some kicking around somewhere. I've already opened for the Slayer. That's tetrahedrite. I know there was some over here. And here's hematite. But I believe that wasn't very much. Here's the magnetite. This whole area ended up not being... Oh, there's just some here. Not very exciting. I'm going to want to forbid all of this shit, though. Okay, we turn on this. Actually, no. We'll just do this with blocks to make it simple. There's a giant mole. Somebody will wall this off, and we'll be good to go. There is a Rutherer coming up, but Rutherers are not dangerous. Actually. Go ahead and build that. You can't shear Rutherers, which is something I would definitely change. Okay, now we can turn the burrow off. And now these Rutherers are just trapped down here. Maybe I should pacify that, but in the meantime... I'm going to search out here for some more magnetite. Maybe there's not a lot of magnetite here. I saw a hematite up here. I also saw magnetite down here. But this is slightly dangerous to get. Yeah, thanks for showing up, Masses. We should probably call it soon. We're going to begin training for a weaponsmith. We're going to do so via having them repeatedly make and melt down weapons. Ah! The Dead Walk. The Necromancer showed up. So let's, I may have overfilled this slightly. But some of the adventurers are up here fighting the good fight and killed. The Necromancer is either dead or left. They frequently show up and then immediately leave. So we should probably start planning our defenses. But we'll do that for next time. Next time... we'll do something sort of like this. Except we'll have to find a way to use our magma. Yeah, I need to go back one. How annoying. So we'll trap this hallway out. And I would like to get it done soon. Because while we have invaders, we will not get migrants. Something like this. Yeah, the tower defense special. Except we can make use of our magma, can't we? But that'll be for next time. Next time, year 177, here in Nistoges, the Fear Hole, by the Desert of Fools. We'll try to attract some dwarves so that our stockpiles are not completely clogged. We'll try to discover the secret of steel. And we'll try to get rid of those damn birds from clogging up the caverns. But for now, thanks for joining, everybody. Is anybody doing anything right now? Not really. So we'll just we'll look at the schedule. That's what we'll do. I think I'm going to play Deus Ex on Sunday. So we got FF6 tomorrow with Kaz. It's going to be at 7. We're going to do a grudge match against Deus Ex. Kaz was threatening to play it, but he can still stream it even if I do. I'm probably only going to stream it the one time. I don't know. And I haven't decided on next Tuesday's roundup. Next roundup, we're going to play another game. It's going to be another game I haven't launched, and then I'm probably going to pick one of the ones that we've played to stream for Sunday. But thanks for joining, everybody. Can I get an impending in the chat? Nobody's done one of those yet. Is anybody impendinged? You have your channel point redeems. Can anybody afford the VIP one yet?
I love it.
Somebody invoked impending. Anyways, good night, everybody.